All right, guys, I'll do something this week that I really haven't done at all season, something I really never do, and we'll get to that in just a minute. It is Dominic Abbasi here for the British Columbia Football Conference, and have you noticed, certainly in Nanaimo and on Vancouver Island, the mornings are getting crisp and the evenings have a little feel of cold to them. The leaves are changing colors. Yeah, fall is in the air, and well, I really don't care about the seasons changing. That means it is time for playoff football, the best time of the year for junior football fans, and I can't wait. But we still have Week 10 to get through and still plenty to be decided in the BCFC. Now, again, something I never do, really haven't done this at all over the last two seasons, is predictions. But I'll make two right here, right now, because why the hell not? For this weekend, the Rams will win in Kamloops. Pretty bold, I know, right? Well, how about this one? The Okanagan Sun will lose at home to the West Shore Rebels in a game where they have a chance to grab first place overall in the regular season standings. It's just a hunch. I don't really have any insight beyond that. It's just my guess here, but the Rebels are a bunch of kids that are going to have a big-time chip on their shoulders because they got shut out of the All-Star selections. And you might say, Dom, they don't notice that. That doesn't impact it. Watch my interview with Shane Beatty and Ben McCauley from this week. They noticed, and they're aware of it, and it is a talking point. And on the other side, the Sun are a beat-up team right now. They barely got by the Broncos at home last weekend. I just could see something crazy going down up at the Apple Bowl this weekend. And again, I'm not saying that that's set in stone, but that's just a hunch that I think might happen. Now, that would mean that the Rams would end up being in first place and entering the playoffs for me as the scariest team in this conference. But where will the Sun finish? I can't tell you because I honestly have no idea what to expect in Nanaimo on Saturday between the Raiders and the Valley Huskers. I think that this is going to be a very fun football game. I'm really excited to call this game on BCFCTV.com. The Huskers completed a big-time comeback in the second half to beat the Raiders in Week 1 in Chilliwack, 33-31. Now, after that game, the Raiders got hot, and that seemed to wake them up early in the season. They reeled off 4 straight wins, looked like the no-doubt team to beat in the BCFC this year. Since the midseason point when they were 4-1, they've lost 3 of 4 games. The only team they've beaten in that streak is the Kamloops Broncos. And for me, the biggest question right now is what's up with Jake LaBerge, Raiders quarterback. Look, the Raiders have a great defense. We know this. And they have the league's leading rusher in Rhett Williams. But for my money, in my opinion, without Jake LaBerge operating as a top-tier passer at sort of playing his A or at least A- game, for me, in my opinion, the Raiders are not a championship team without him playing at that level. And the numbers tell a concerning story. Over the first 4 weeks of the season, LaBerge had 10 touchdowns against 3 interceptions. And that's been the book on him since he was a rookie. If he can protect the ball, he's a tough quarterback to beat. 10-3, pretty awesome. In the following 5 games, 8 touchdowns, 11 interceptions over the following 5 games, including 4 in one game against the Okanagan Sun 2 weeks ago. So, that's a big factor and something I think that bears to watch for sure. Another bit of uncertainty for me about this game is the Valley Huskers. I really don't know what to expect from them. This will be my first chance to see them live in front of my eyes, and I can't wait. I've been so excited all year counting down to this Week 10 chance to see this group that's getting so much hype, and people are talking about this fantastic team that Bob Reist has put together. I'm really looking forward to watching them perform, so I don't know what to expect. But there could be some really telling outcomes and happenings in that game on Saturday afternoon at Caledonia Park. I hope both teams bring their best. I hope all teams bring their best to wrap up the regular season, and then we get into some playoff football, and it's the best time of year. All the action live at BCFCTV.com. For the British Columbia Football Conference, as always, I'm Dominic Abbasi.